In this video, we're gonna talk about the Chinese ghost months. How does that impact the market this 2020? So if you're a stock market trader and investor and you want to know the impact of ghost months in the stock market, you have to check this video out. Hey guys, so it's a time of the year again where I get a lot of questions talking about the ghost months and how this impacts the stock market and how you should go about your trades and investments so that you can navigate the markets, especially in this time where there's still a lot of uncertainty. So this question was triggered by Lovely Mercado, who's from London. Hi, Mr. Guillermo, to the most guapo stock trader in the Philippines. Teka lang, grabe na yung pambobola nyo. Sobrang grabe na. Anyways, I'm a fan from London. Thank you for making amazing daily videos. I keep sharing your videos to other nurses here in London because they are so timely, relevant, and just amazing. I was so inspired with your video with Miss Gwen that nurses in London can also invest in the stock market. Because of that video, I started to invest. Thank you for what you do, sir. You are making such a lasting impact worldwide. You are our worldwide guiding light, WGL. I pick you over Aaron Yusuf. My question, sir, is this. Can you please make a 2020 update on the ghost months? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Regards, Lovely Mercado, London. Worldwide guiding light. Anyways, we're gonna drill in and talk about the stock market ghost months for 2020. And if you guys have any questions, same process, put them in the comment section, and if I can answer it quickly, I'll answer it, or if I can point you to another link talking about that specific question, I'll do so. But if you have a longer question, a more personal question, do what Lovely did, slide the DM on my Instagram account so I can answer them or at least make videos about it. My name's Marvin Germo. If you're new to this channel, like, share, subscribe. I make daily videos on both of my channels. They're both in the description below. On the stock market. In this channel, we talk about technical and fundamental analysis. On the other channel, we do raw stocks by request. So what are you waiting for? If you like more of this, like, share, and subscribe. This is what we will talk about for this video. What is the ghost month? When is the ghost month for 2020? What does the ghost month have to do with the stock market? The impact of the ghost month this 2020? And what should be your strategy this 2020. Comment below if you're excited. Comment below if you want to know more. Comment ghost month if you're scared of the ghost month. Comment I'm not scared if you're not scared at all. So let's define it first. What's the ghost month? So basically, it's this. It's a Chinese belief system that normally they don't conduct businesses or they don't open new businesses or they don't place new investments in times like this. For example, in one of our businesses before, we were supposed to open a barber shop. So we were given a deadline for this particular building that we should open at this date, or if we don't open at this date, dun na kami a month after the ghost month, because apparently the owner of that establishment followed ghost months. So they don't want anything, any groundbreaking, anything new that's happening during that period. Now, when is the ghost month for 2020? Unbeknownst to many, the biggest misconception is people always think that the ghost month is August. It doesn't work that way. It moves year per year. So, that being said, yung ghost month period natin for 2020, nagtatagalog na rin ako, sabi nyo, Taglish eh. So, iba, first portion English, then last portion Tagalog. Ghost month natin for 2020 is August 19, 2020 to September 16, 2020. But the festival is Wednesday, September 2. So, by the time I'm making this video, we're already on the second day of the ghost month. And that's why there's a lot of questions and a lot of talk about it. What does the ghost month have to do with the market? Please remember, there's so many markets around the world, from what we have in the US, the New York Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq, then what we have in London, Australia, etc. But why is this the talk of the town, or at least why is this so relevant in Philippine markets? To answer that question, it's basically this. In the Philippines, kahit hindi tayo lahat Chinese, majority ng madaming pera sa Pilipinas, Chinese. Majority ng may extra na pang-invest, Chinese. That's why even if you look at it, the brokers in Binondo are thriving because there's a lot of Chinese money there. Essentially, you have a lot of bigger, longer, stronger brokers also that are in the Binondo area because it's triggered by that. So if they believe that they don't want to do new business, they don't want to place investments during the ghost month, for sure, volumes in the PSE will be weaker. And please do note also, there are other funds that are heavily connected to Chinese foreign funds, foreign institutions that are also not transacting as much during the ghost month. So that being said, you have Filipinos here that follow it who are not transacting, who are waiting, which will significantly bring volumes down. And you also have funds around the world also that may not have a lot of inflows because of people or investors observing that as well. How does that impact all of us in terms of our trading and investing? You have to look at it this way. If markets go up and there's a lack of volume, it basically means that walang credibility. It's not as credible. For those who attended my technical analysis sessions or at least watched snippets of my videos in the past, I would always say that technical analysis is predicated on past prices, but not just past prices, it's also predicated on volume. Since walang credibility yun, kung umakyat yung market, by the time na yung mga tao na hindi nakapag-transact during ghost month, makita nila, sobrang taas niyan na. Kung sobrang taas niyan, hindi namin bibilin dyan. You have to remember this. It's buyers that bring markets higher. If buyers believe that yung pag-akyat nun hindi credible, yung pag-akyat nun hindi naman yun yung talagang gusto namin na presyo, bakit mataas siya? A big chunk of them won't buy. What will possibly happen? There will be a drop until those people who wanted to buy get to buy it at the price that they want it. So, that was a lengthy discussion, pero yung gusto ko lang sabihin doon, pag umakyat siya, pero walang credibility, by the time the large volume of investors come in again, babagsak siya or babalik siya doon sa presyo na tingin nila yun yung fair price na dapat nilang bilhin. In the same way, dahil wala masyadong volume, I said this already, na umaakyat yung market dahil may mga buyers na gustong bumili na mataas. Kung wala yun, accepted during the ghost months na normal para sa kanya na bumagsak during the ghost months. Now, let's talk about the impact of the ghost month for this 2020. This is a different year. Why? Because yung stock market natin dito sa Pilipinas, malaki na yung binagsak niya even prior to the ghost months. If you can see the chart here, and I extend this even longer, we have been in a long-term downtrend already, which is irrespective, which does not follow the ghost months. So if you're looking at it from a chart perspective and you're following what the trend is telling us, hindi pa tayo talaga nag-reverse, bearish pa talaga tayo, at kung ano man yung nagdulot ng lockdown at ng pandemic sa ekonomiya natin, it has just pushed our markets lower and it has given a shroud of uncertainty and a more bearish sentiment if you are an investor. This is the first Chinese ghost month where we are sitting on a disclosure where unemployment is massively high, the GDP is negative, and we don't have yet a clear-cut solution on how to curb this pandemic. So I think that's all of the uncertainty involved, and if there's one thing na nadulot nitong ghost months na to, it added another layer of bearishness or of people at least staying out of the markets. I hope you're learning. If you are, smash the like button, obliterate it, tamaan din yung kampana, hampasin ng malakas para masaya tayo lahat. Anyways, what should be your strategy this 2020? So, in my opinion, this is a non-event in terms of yung fundamentals ng company. The ghost months does not change any of the fundamentals of the companies. If the company was bad prior to the ghost month, guess what? They're still bad. If the company that you're watching is good, making money, thriving, guess what? They will still be also good. So, if you're asking me, anong effect nito sa fundamentals? Nothing. Anong effect nito sa sentiment? Yun lang yung effect niya. It just shifts sentiment because people are more bearish and they're relatively scared. So basically, if you are buying because of valuation, so continue to buy the ones that are cheap and you believe will recover after all of this is said and done. After the pandemic is over, tingin mo tong company na to super cheap. I made a video between growth and valuation. Please watch that because it's a good depiction on how you can position if you are a value investor. Pero gusto ko sabihin, kung sobrang ganda ng value niya and valuations wise it's a buy, no matter if it's ghost months, you continue to buy them. Next, If you are an investor that want to buy stocks that you believe will be resilient, it doesn't matter also if it's ghost months because they will continue to make money. I believe Globe, PLDT, Meralco, the utility companies, are still gonna make money in spite of the ghost months. Supermarkets are still gonna make money in spite of the ghost months. So, if that's your technique, investing in companies that will be resilient and are thriving in this new economy, this new normal, then go for it because they will still make money. But similar to what I have been saying, because they're thriving, their prices have gone up, please be very, very selective on what specific price points or price ranges that you start to come in. Because at the end of the day, it's nice to buy companies that are in line with the economy, but you also have to pinpoint strategic areas when you're supposed to catch them. Another tip that I'd like to give you as some sort of strategy for this new normal, if you're a trend follower, nothing has changed. The name of the game is still the trend is your friend. Ano ibig sabihin nun? If what you're watching is still in a downtrend, then be in cash. Avoid. It does not matter how cheap it looks. It does not matter that they're saying that ghost months, mura na yan, bili mo yan. Don't do that. So, if it's still in a downtrend, you are a position trader, avoid. The name of the game also is spotting reversals. If a stock that you're looking at is now starting to reverse, bilhin nyo siya kahit ghost months kasi nagre-reverse na siya. That's the technique. That's the narrative. Look for strategic reversals in stocks that you're watching. Now, if the stock that you own is still in an uptrend, remember the name of the game is to have the discipline to hold and stick to those winners. So if the stocks that you're watching are still in massive uptrends or in the midst of an uptrend, regardless if we are in a pandemic, we are in a lockdown, and we are in the midst of a ghost month, but they are still in an uptrend, hold. And regardless if they are Philippine stocks or US stocks, regardless if they are tech stocks that are crushing it right now, doing so well right now, please remember this, and I've posted so many videos about this already, that no one can accurately pinpoint, forecast, predict how the market will go on a day-to-day basis, on a price basis. Because there were years where during ghost months, bagsak yung stock market eh. There were also years that up siya. There were also years na during ghost months, up siya. So it's not a one-size-fit-all strategy na ghost months, pangit kagad yung markets. Kasi think about it this way, kung ganun lang siya kadali, then normally, lahat ng tao before ghost months, lahat magbebentahan. Take profits kasi tingin nila mataas eh. Then during ghost months, pagkabagsak ng malaki, dun bibili mga tao. Pero hindi naman laging ganun eh. May mga times during the ghost months na nag-flat siya, sideways siya, wala nangyari sa kanya. May mga times also during ghost months that it actually ended and trended higher. So you can't look at it that way. So instead of looking at the themes, instead of trying to focus on ano yung nangyayari ngayon, January effect ba, sell in May and go away ba, or December ba na Santa Claus rally as what people would normally say, or August na ghost months, instead of looking at that, you follow the trend more, you follow the valuations more, because that's something that's quantifiable, that's something you can build a strategy on, and that's something you can repeat. I hope you're learning and I hope you're getting something off of this, because similar to what I've been saying, the way for you to make money in the market is by not focusing on what you cannot control. At the end of the day, we cannot control the ghost months. At the end of the day, we cannot control how people believe it. We cannot control also people's perception of it, and we cannot control how people will act because of the ghost months. But here's the thing, what you can control is your ability to study. What you can control is your ability to hustle hard. What you can control is your discipline, that if there's no buy signal, you're not going to buy. What you can control is if there's a sell signal already, you also sell. What you can control is your work ethic. What you can control is your strategy. What you can control is your allocation of capital. Focus on the things that you can control, because it's in what you can control that will bring you the most wealth. In what you can control that will give you the strategy that you can repeat over and over and over and over and over, regardless if there's a ghost month or there's none. And that's what I want you to get. What I've been hammering over and over in this channel is you building a strategy, is you building a technique, is you building something that will allow you to stockpile, that will allow you to repeat a plan that's profitable, that you can do over and over and over again. So I hope you guys got a lot from this. In the description below, I have other links to my other playlists in YouTube, from technicals, basics, and fundamentals. If you want to know more about the stock market or slash stocks by request, that's all in my second channel. It's called Stock Investing Made Easy. You can go there if you want pure technical analysis. If you want to read my books, links are down below for Shopee. My collaboration slash online courses with Sean Si and Chinkitan are in the description below. For those who want to enroll and buy US stocks, link is down below. You can buy US stocks for $50 only, or 2,500 pesos only. And that being said, I hope you guys got a lot from this. If this is something that added value to you, I'd like to pose this question. What did you learn from this? What was something new that you got from this that you did not know before? I just want to know, just to see if videos like this is something that's helping you and it's something that's adding value to you. And if you guys have any other questions, comment section or slide a DM on my Instagram. And to you, lovely Mercado, thank you for sending this question. I wish you all well. To all of the frontliners, the nurses that are there in London, you guys are so amazing. And to every frontliner, nurse, doctor, medical practitioner all around the world, and to every OFW that's working hard sending money to us Filipinos that are here in the Philippines. Thank you so much for everything that you've been doing. I'll never stop also making videos, because I know I've been getting a lot of messages from all of you on how this has deeply impacted your saving and investing. And if you guys are not stopping there, I'm also not gonna stop here. So that's it for now. Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.